So this is the code that we had last time, and it is directly integrating Google Sheets with Quriobot. And today we're going a little bit farther. We're going to see how we can use Ankoni Automator and how we can see how we can use Ninja tables. Let's start. Okay, so this is the codes, and when you go into the websites, and let's first make a new fake email. Doesn't matter what the name is. I'm going to copy it, and then we are going to an incognito and going to open the test websites. And as you can see here in Google Sheets, there's only one row, and the street name is Albatross. And when we're going to the websites and we're going to delete this ugly guy, he's just, it looks just like he is for the first time to the toilet without his mommy, but that is his problem. And let's just paste it in here. So this is the fake email, and the name is, this is my name, and the telephone number is that. Now remember, you can use regular expression to customize it, so that they put in the embedded the right telephone number. So it must be a telephone number, for example, for your country or something like that, or a mobile number. You can do it with regular expressions. If you want to know how you can do that, then watch the other tutorials. So this is the streets. And then the bot asked, is everything okay? So this is the email, this is the name's name, the telephone number, and that's the street. And if you can see here in Google Sheets, then you see that it's added here in the Google Sheets. So the next action was to send an email to this address, and it can take a little while, but it has been added. As you can see here, there has been sent an email. So until now, two actions were happened. It was submitted to Google Sheets, and then there was an email. It was sending an email. And the next step that we have achieved with this is that there will be a Ninja table oh, and we go to that particular page. And it is added in here. Yeah, so that was the second action. So they have been added. Okay, next thing what happens is that there is a response with an API request on Uncanny Automator. And when we see here the request, so there will be a webhook, and I'm going to show you how that works later on. And then when somebody fills in the fields from Quriobot, their email address and the name and so on, then we connect it with a pop-up from Elementor. And we're gonna make a pop-up in the templates, in the pop-up templates. So when somebody submits the bots, they don't even have to finish the bot. That is the beauty of the AP. So it's different than the webhooks. They don't have to finish the bot, and then you still have their information. So there will be appear a pop-up on the screen with their name and with a message something like, well, thank you for submitting the form, of give your giving your email address, and you're subscribed now. Now there are a lot of other scenarios, for example with a wishlist membership or something like that. I've already made tutorials about that, so if you want to see that, how that works, then watch the other tutorials. First things first, so this is the codes that you can grab from GitHub, and you can just Google it and then copy the codes and paste it into the Google Sheets. So when you're going here to the extra and you go to the script editor, then you can paste it in here. And what I have done, I've pasted two codes, and the other codes, the first code that I'm going to have used is delete rows. So what that basically means that is that when there is another row here and there is another email address, something like that, and so on and so on, then you see here grab, and what the code does is it pushes it up. So when we run it once, we're running it, then you see it's there. So it's there. Well, we know grabs and more. Okay, let's delete this one. So now this is the first thing. You have to connect Google Sheets with Quriobot, and basically you grab this whole code and you paste it in here, and then you go into dashboard of Quriobot, and let me see where this is, the other bot, this one, and you have to customize it as I told you in the previous videos. So you make by the channel you make the connections, and you make a response connection with the name, the email, and so on and so on. So let me actually show it to you. It's here, the first one, this one. So you go to the connections and notifications, and then you have to make the form. So this is the form, and this is the URL from Fluent CRM. And I've already made a tutorial about Fluent CRM. Watch that tutorial, the connection with Fluent CRM and Quriobot. And the second one is from Google, and that you can grab on here. So you can copy the link, and then you can paste it into Quriobot. And that's basically the whole everything that you have to do. And then of course you have to oops, sorry for that, you have to go to submit the form, and you have to first you have to share it, and when you have done that, then you hit the button ready, And the next thing that you want to do is to publish it on the internet and make sure that it's readable and edit for everybody. So it must be a public uh, webhook. And then you have to copy this and paste it into Quriobot. But I've already made a tutorial about that, so you can watch that as well. So what you have to do in first for the Ninja Table Pro is go into the Ninja Table Pro and then of course connect it with Google Sheets. So you make a table, and once you have made the table, you go into the connections, and then you go to the table configuration and make sure that you use the AP table and the caching will be 1 minute. Otherwise, it takes too long. And the rest, you can forget it for now. You can dress your table a little bit. So if you want to appear with another color, you can do it in here, for example. And well, I'm not gonna dig it out now because you can watch other tutorials. It's not important for this tutorial. So once you have done that, um, and you have made that connection with Google Sheets, the scenario what happens is somebody fills in the form in Quriobot, and then Quriobot will send the data to Google Sheets, and then you will grab the data from Google Sheets with Ninja Table Pro and publish it into your website. So that is one. The next thing that you can do is when somebody fills in the form, then it goes to Fluent CRM. Once again, I've already made a tutorial about that, and they will receive an email. Now, what is important if you go into the particular table on the page where I've published it, and let me see where it is. It's here. I've hit the button with Elementor, but I have to return because it has nothing to do with Elementor. Sorry for that. When you have, for example, WordPress Rocket on your website, then you have to disable the cachings because you have already enabled the caching in the form itself. All right. Now we are going to the APIs. So we're going to Quriobot once again, but first we are going to Uncanny Animator. And let's see where it is. Here are you, little guy. And then when we open Uncanny Animator, then you can see that we can make a webhook. And we're gonna copy the webhook. Then we're going to Quriobot. And this is the AP Quriobot. Now, the AP is different. We don't have to make a form or something like that, but we have to go to don't forget to toggle on the advanced modes, and then we're going to paste it in here. Yeah. So we're going to paste the whole AP codes that we have created into the bots. And the only thing that you have to change, of course, is the URL that we have grabbed from on Connie Animator. Once you have done that, you see that I've already made a first name, last name, and email address, and it's an AJAX response, so it's very quick. Quriobot AJAX, as you can see here, and when we have done that, then we have to run to get the samples, and of course we have to save it first. Let me see. Something went wrong. And let's see what I have done. A little character. Mm, 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 mm. I have to close it. Oh, 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 oh. I've done something wrong. Let me see it once again. Mm. No, it's in here. We have to paste it. Well, now it's good. So we have to run the get samples sorry for this delay. And then we have to preview the bots. And we have to start the bots. First name, last name, and email. And once we have done that, then we wait a little bit. And as you can see here, then you will see all the fields. And you can say use these fields, and then you can go anywhere you want to go. Don't forget to make this an email. So then you have to save it, and you can use an anonymous user or an existing user, and you can make that pop up, and you can make another action. Actually, you can also drop it in Google Sheets. So what we have done with in the beginning of the video, you can also do it with Uncanny Animator. So you go into Google Sheets, and then you can connect it with Google Sheets, and then you are going to select what kind of sheet you want to use. So you select one. Well, I have to make another one, but you get the picture. Now there is so there are two ways to embed it into Google Sheets with Quriobot. One thing is very important if you're using a CRM program, and for example, this one has an with the settings, and you go into SMTP, then you must be sure that everything is okay. If it's is not okay, then you will get errors on your website and you will mess it up. Okay, this was it in this tutorial. And keep watching and consider to subscribe, keeping thumbs up, even thumbs down, because I'm doing this just for the fun. I think it's very fun to do it. So I also do it for myself. Actually, I do it for myself, and I hope that you enjoy it. And when you enjoy it, I enjoy it too. Until the next time, bye everybody, and have a nice day or night, whatever it is now. Thanks for watching.